Have you ever found yourself tempted to binge eat? We all have those moments where we feel like being bad. Binge eating occurs when you deny yourself your favorite foods for the entire day or maybe 2 days, and suddenly you give in to temptation and eat all the foods that you know you shouldn't have, and you consume way more than you'd have normally if you had not restricted yourself. This is a very common scenario, and it causes millions of people to feel guilty and quit on their weight loss journey or health transformations. Binge eating can be prevented if you know what you're doing. Starving yourself. Cutting your calories drastically to accelerate weight loss is not only counterproductive, but it also causes you to develop very strong food cravings. If you're trying to lose weight, you should aim for a caloric deficit of about 500 to 600 calories daily. As long as you do this, you'll lose the excess pounds. If you reduce your calorie consumption by too much, your body will go into starvation mode and cling to its fat stores stubbornly. It'll be even more difficult to shed the weight now. Over and above that, you may find yourself binge eating at night when you're mentally and emotionally tired. Your willpower is lowest at the end of the day. That's why most binge eating occurs late at night. By eating sensibly and not torturing yourself, you'll be less likely to crave food at night and binge eat. Too much too soon. A common mistake millions of people make when trying to transform their lives is to do too much within a short period. They overhaul their diet overnight and suddenly start hitting the gym 7 days a week. Their bodies are not used to this new way of life. They get exhausted after the first few days of their new protocol and end up binge eating because they lack the energy to maintain their willpower. Less is more here. Make positive changes gradually and you'll transform your body and health in the long run. What else is happening? If you're also trying to make changes in your work life, family life, etc., all these new responsibilities and new stresses can cause you to develop the habit of emotional eating. You binge eat to find comfort and food becomes your therapy. You're trying so hard to change your life that the efforts are wreaking havoc on your mental and emotional state. Once again, if you're trying to do too much too soon, you're sabotaging yourself. What situations are you in? Very often, people place themselves in situations where the odds are against them. They may do this either consciously or unconsciously. Many overestimate how strong their willpower is. Never rely on willpower when you're trying to eat clean or break the chains of emotional eating. You want things to be as easy as possible for you so that compliance with your plan is a breeze. For example, if you're trying to avoid binge eating, you'll not want to attend a social event where there's going to be lots of food, alcohol, and good company. You'll let your guard down and indulge a little, which will then become a lot. Avoidance of this situation is your best course of action. Another example would be watching TV at night. If you're in the habit of mindlessly snacking as you watch the latest show on TV, the best thing you can do is to either stop watching TV at night or watch it at a different time of day. The key to succeeding is to break your old patterns so that you're not tempted by force of habit. Be proactive and look at when you're most likely to binge eat. Then reverse engineer the situation to discover the causes and triggers. Once you know what's causing the binge eating, you'll be able to put an end to the problem with relative ease. That concludes today's video. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please subscribe and like and hit the notifications bell below. See you soon for another video.